Trapped in a hospital surrounded by a deadly force field, a group of teens with dangerous powers must confront their darkest fears. But when nightmares turn real, will they find a way out, or will the shadows claim them forever? This man has a dangerous power. His body heats up to 80 degrees when he touches a woman. His last girlfriend was tragically burned to death because of it. When he tells this to a new girl, she is not scared at all. In fact, she playfully challenges him, saying, "If you can catch me in the swimming pool, I'll be your girlfriend for a month." The man, confused, turns around to find her already gone in the pool. Thinking she's just playing around, he looks again, only to see a terrifying figure. It's his ex-girlfriend, the one who burned to death. Horrified, he swims desperately to escape, but she chases him, determined not to stop until he's reduced to ashes. Meanwhile, a hospital gathers teens with strange superpowers. There's Tammy, who can instantly transform into a fierce blind man. Mick, who can use her soul to perform magic and teleport. Sunspot, who absorbs solar energy and releases heat. And Robert, nicknamed Cannon, who has powerful vibrations but struggles to control them. One day, a new girl named Yueshi arrives. Her powers are ominous. During a strange tornado, everyone in her tribe died, except for her. Dr. Reyes identifies her as a mutant and brings her to the hospital for treatment. Yueshi finds it all hard to believe, but the doctor explains that she's not alone. There are others like her. When her powers are deemed safe, they'll let her go. For now, though, she's under constant watch. Rebellious Mick doesn't welcome Yueshi and is tasked with showing her around. Mick speeds ahead, ignoring Yueshi's questions, but hints that freedom lies beyond the fence. When Yueshi tries to escape, she hits an invisible barrier, realizing the hospital is like a giant cage. Devastated, she feels trapped. Later, she even considers ending it all on the roof, but Longdu stops her, giving her hope. That night, Yueshi has strange dreams, showing her psychic powers are awakening. Elsewhere, Cannon hears a noise and discovers a mysterious scene in a washing machine, a vision of miners and his long-lost friend. When Cannon loses control of his power, he's thrown back to reality, realizing the nightmare is real. Regretful, he punches himself in frustration. Life at the hospital continues, with Dr. Reyes teaching the teens to control their emotions. Mick remains hostile toward Yueshi, and even picks a fight with her. When the fight escalates, Mick transforms her weapon into a lightsaber. But just before it reaches Yueshi, Dr. Reyes steps in, creating a barrier and stopping the fight. Both girls are punished and locked up. Later that night, Mick is haunted by a nightmare of his childhood. In the next room, Yueshi faces a bloody vision, which crosses from her dream into reality. Dr. Reyes realizes that Yueshi's mutant abilities are fully awakening and prepares to analyze them further. As night falls, the teens sneak into the attic to hang out. Mick questions Yueshi about her nightmares, and she reveals that she's haunted by a demon bear that feeds on fear. As she grew up, her father made her a bear necklace to remind her that the demon bear isn't real, but Mick brushes off her story. When it's Mick's turn to share, she brags about killing 18 people in the past. Unbeknownst to them, Dr. Reyes is monitoring their conversation. The next day, Mick and the others drug Dr. Reyes, making sure she won't wake up. They're thrilled and start partying, turning the hospital into a disco. Longdu, however, suspects there's more to Dr. Reyes and her plans. Meanwhile, Sunspot believes the doctor's goal is to train them to become S-Men, who protect the world alongside Magneto. Mick finds this idea ridiculous. As the others let loose, Longdu takes Yueshi to explore the building's ventilation ducts. To their surprise, they end up outside, lying on the lawn and gazing at the stars. Despite being trapped, they find a moment of peace. On the other side of the hospital, the older boys bond over their pasts. Cannon reveals that his uncontrollable powers led to the death of his father and many miners, a burden he carries. Sunspot, touched by Cannon's story, retreats to a sofa, feeling sad as he looks at a photo of his ex-girlfriend. Suddenly, he's drawn to a beautiful song that leads him to the swimming pool where Mick is. Please like and subscribe our channel for more interesting videos.